Let's check out this next video. It's a girl. She is like literally crashing out on the internet, and it's a real thing that they're going through. You literally see the mental health crisis that we're in right now, the Great Depression. I never was good in history. Like it was boring to me, but I'm like, I need to go learn about the Great Depression again. Is that what it was about? Because I don't know.
The Great Depression was a severe global economic downturn from 1929 to 1939. The period was characterized by high rates of unemployment and poverty, drastic reductions in industrial production and international trade, and widespread bank and business failures around the world. The economic contagion began in 1929 in the United States, the largest economy in the world, with the devastating Wall Street crash of 1929 often considered the beginning of the Depression. Among the countries with the most unemployed were the U.S., the United Kingdom, and Germany.
Anyways, my history buffs, let me know down below. Anyway, let's watch this next video.
Okay, y'all don't mind how red my face is, but I just wanted to get on here and say that I feel like the world is set up to be against single moms. Like, not even just single moms, just people with low income. Because this is the second housing place that won't accept me because I don't make enough money. I feel so defeated right now, y'all. I'm having to move out of my current house because I cannot afford to live here. And I'm trying to find something to where I can go back to school and I can maintain school, work, and having 2 kids. And I'm trying to get accepted into government housing. But the past 2 times that I have, they literally tell me that I'm not making enough and that I have to wait around on a second assistance, which is rental assistance, which could be up to a year wait. And y'all, I'm just like, if you think I can't afford life, so I can't even move into this, how can I wait a year? Like, when I tell y'all, this is literally, I feel like this is supposed to be my year to feel free, and it's just like you think being a single mom is gonna be you healing yourself and all this stuff, and it's like really being a single mom is trying to figure out how you're fixing to survive. Like, I'm gonna throw up, y'all. I need to calm down, but I really have nobody to vent to. And I really don't give a fuck who has something to say about me crying on fucking social media. I'm not asking for a fucking handout. I just wanted to vent because maybe some other mothers know how I feel. Y'all. Thank y'all for listening. I'm sorry. I know I look ugly. I probably should not post this, but I really don't give a fuck. I'm already letting y'all know my life already, and I already gave the good news, and I was like, oh, we're going to be going into a new apartment, blah, blah, already submitted the stuff. But no, we're not actually. I mean, maybe a miracle is gonna happen, y'all, but for right now, it's not good news.
I don't know if you guys know, but I've done leasing before, and she is not lying. You have to make 3 times the rent, sometimes 2.5, but most of these apartments are asking for 3 times the rent. For anyone who is in that situation, it is so much better to go to like a private owner because they're not as strict, or you'll find people who are just looking to put someone in. Of course, evictions will affect you, but when it comes to like leniency and stuff, you'll probably have a better chance at going to a private owner. Because the big apartment units are like, they don't play that. Some of them are very, very strict, or you want to go find somewhere that has a second chance program. This is why you should never, ever, ever, ever put what you're about to do online. I feel like I'm always cooking something when I'm on here. Y'all warming me up a burrito. Anyway, I feel like this is why it's super important not to put what you're doing online before it actually happens. I don't know why I feel like it says somewhere in the Bible. Let me check. Hold on. So it doesn't directly say it, but this is the verse that I was thinking about when I went to go check. Proverbs 27:1, don't boast about tomorrow, for you don't know what a day may bring. Okay, next I'm going to show you guys Anton. He's a creator here on YouTube. I have a love-hate relationship with him, but let me just let you guys hear his feedback on the situation. He doesn't have any sympathy when it comes to women, I feel like, in general. And he's a whole nother topic and conversation, because I feel like what he's putting out and what he's living when it comes to family and women and children is completely different. But that's a whole nother video for the whole nother day. That's not about him. Let me let you guys hear what he's talking about, and then let's chat in the comments.
I don't, since she doesn't care, and that just basically means to me that they really don't care, that the crash out moment is really there. Why do y'all go and vent? Because I do want to be solutions oriented, so I do think that y'all should practice group economics, and I'll deep dive into that shortly. But why do y'all feel compelled when y'all are going through the roughest time, or even when you starting to get something new and y'all just tell all of y'all business to social media, only so that you can come back and have to cry, and you try to make us feel bad because the begging economy or the venting economy is booming on social media, and it don't make y'all look good at all. I don't understand that. Like, you don't have a community, a parent, a friend, your baby daddy. You don't have none of those people to go back to and vent to. All right, well, let's go solutions oriented. All right. My first solution is, you know what it is, because you know who I am. And if this is your first time kicking it with me, you will become familiar eventually. But I'm not going to take a negative approach. I'm going to take a positive approach like I always do. Sometimes I'm more focused on holding people accountable, but it sounds like she's not looking for an accountability partner. It sounds like she's looking for solutions. Well, I'm not a single mother, nor am I a single father. However, I do believe that most people should go back to their children's parent. They should. The person that you love, the people or person, because she says she got more than one kid that y'all had a child with. I think that y'all should go back. Now, the only reason that a lot of people don't go back is for pride. They'll say, oh, he's just not a good person, or, oh, I can't do it because they just trash and all of this stuff. But none of that is true. The reason that most people, and I can't say all as usual, but the reason that most people don't go back to their children's parent is pride. They don't want to say it. They don't want to talk to them. They don't want to reconcile. They don't want to get humbled. They don't want to say, I need you. When in reality, most of the time, it's not a humiliation ritual. It's just you needing to talk to them and have a conversation and figure it out together, because again, it is the best thing for your child. That's number one. And number two, it's probably going to be the best thing for you. So my first solution for y'all is to go back with your children's parent, especially the mother, because it ain't nothing out here. And I don't think y'all know, it's not the system that's set up against you. It's you having self-inflicted wounds and being set up against yourself. And so most people are making bad decisions for themselves. So that's the first thing that I want to say. The second thing is, if you have a parent, and obviously I'm not just speaking to her situation, I'm just talking in general, but if you have a parent, maybe you should practice group economics, or a friend, a sibling, somebody that you can roommate with. But I always say, go back home. Go back home. The best thing for a person to do is to reset. Again, put your pride down, and yo, ma, I need to come home. Hey, I need to figure it out. Mom and dad, I need to figure it out. And I know it's a lot of people that don't say, no, I don't mess with them or whatever. Go home. Fastest way for y'all to come up is to have a strong family structure and exchange strengths for weaknesses. And the second fastest way for y'all to come up is, again, to practice group economics. And nobody wants to do that because everybody want to be independent. Y'all been taught through the songs. Y'all been taught through the media. Y'all been taught through social media that you can do it on your own. Most of y'all can't. It's much harder, way harder to climb a mountain with rocks in your backpack. And that rock is a child. Another rock is another child. And if you don't have somebody that is basically helping you with that child, such as your parents, or more importantly, the person that you laid down with to have the children, then it is going to be much more difficult for you to be successful. Because realistically, and it's not even a system, nobody owes you anything, and government assistance is a benefit. It is not a right. It is not a requirement. All right. So let me give y'all another way that y'all can become successful. And again, I know y'all not gonna like any of this, but I'm solutions oriented, so I'm gonna tell you anyway. Um, maybe you should have and this is one of the reasons why you need to have a good relationship with your children's father, right? Maybe y'all are not the best parent to have the children with, like 100% of the time, like primary custody. A lot of times the man is doing much better than the woman, but the woman, because they're so prideful and tied to the child, and sometimes they even want to get back at the parent, at the baby daddy, because they don't like the fact that they're not with them anymore. Um, y'all don't want to get that kid up, and that kid is better off or better suited to go back with the child's father, because you are not the best parent and you're struggling and you got to figure out your own life, and you're not built or supposed to be in this situation. And so while you getting yourself back on your feet, you need to basically go back to your child's father and or give those kids over to the children's fathers, because you're not the best parent right now. And so you might need a little bit of help on that front. The help don't always come in the way that you want it to. And that's one thing I learned about God. The help comes in a way that he wants you to have it, because it's what's best for you, not what you think is best for yourself. But, what do I know? You know what I'm saying? I got a 17 going on 18-year-old, just came in from a football game. She said she had a great time, and been married for 21 or going on 22 years soon. And life is absolutely awesome. But more importantly, I want the best for people. And that's one of the reasons why I kind of get these solutions-based conversations. Sometimes y'all don't look at it like that, and you look at it as me being a little bit harsh or holding y'all accountable. But the first step to getting growth or coming into the next situation is to realize that you are better off. You are better off humbling yourself, and you got to realize that you can't do it on your own. So it sounds like this woman is struggling, and she probably needs a lot more help than she wants to admit. But let me know what y'all think inside of the comments.